What are forced versus unforced errors in tennis? Imagine watching a tennis match where players seem to make mistakes at different moments. Some errors look like they happen out of nowhere, while others are clearly caused by the opponent's skillful play. This is where understanding forced and unforced errors becomes really helpful. These two categories help us see what kind of mistakes players are making during a match. They are especially useful when analyzing shot distribution maps, match dynamics, and tactical choices. A forced error happens when a player makes a mistake because of the pressure from the opponent's shot. Think of it like being pushed into a corner. The opponent hits a shot that's difficult to handle, like a fast ball or a well-placed shot, and despite trying their best, the player can't return it properly. For example, if a player is caught out of position by a deep cross-court shot and hits the ball into the net, that's a forced error. It shows the opponent's shot created the tough situation. The key is that the player was trying to make a good return but was beaten by the shot's difficulty. Unforced errors are quite different. These mistakes happen when a player hits the ball out of bounds or into the net without much pressure from the opponent. It's like missing an easy shot because of a lapse in focus or technique. For example, hitting a simple forehand into the net when you have plenty of time to set up the shot is an unforced error. These errors are often avoidable and show a lapse in consistency or concentration. They happen even when the player is well positioned and not rushed. When analyzing match data, coaches and statisticians look at these errors closely. They examine shot distribution maps to see where players tend to make more mistakes. If a player makes many forced errors in certain court zones, it might mean the opponent is applying effective pressure there. Conversely, if unforced errors are common in specific areas, it could point to technical weaknesses or mental lapses. By understanding these mistakes, players can work on reducing unforced errors and improving their ability to force errors on opponents. In match tactical breakdowns, forced errors often indicate successful pressure tactics, while unforced errors highlight areas where a player needs to improve consistency. Both types of errors tell a story about how players manage pressure and make decisions during a match. So, in simple terms, a forced error is a mistake caused by the opponent's good shot, while an unforced error is a mistake made by a player on their own, despite having a good chance to make a routine shot. Recognizing the difference helps in understanding match flow, player performance, and strategic adjustments.